Iranians broke the ceasefire hours after President Trump announced it.
It was literally thrown in the garbage by President Trump.
Markets to react now. It feels like whiplash.
Iranians don't appear very serious about this ceasefire.
Cue the fire WTF, and it is over. I know people are like, no, Bravo, did you not see the market today? Well, we talked about it yesterday. I said, you do know it is Tuesday, which does mean it's Taco Tuesday. And yeah, but the market went up. And the orange guy said a big day for world peace. And then the stock market today. I said, just wait for confirmation. Well, yeah, we just got confirmation. Like it went above the yellow line. It went above the blue line. Which if you do two lines in one day, the next day, not so good. Actually, this triggered something, a rare technical event. Gapping above the 50 and the 200. What's that mean? Well, since going back to before you were born, maybe not, 1950, you cleared that one. It's only happened less than this. If you want to know the exact phalange number, 4 times. Well, what happened after that? Not good. To be continued. Like how bad from here? You want to know the numbers? 12.5%, or closer to 13%. That's the worst drawdown. Well, average 9 to 10. So even though the headlines are reading Dow jumps 1,300 points for the best day since April 2025 as U.S.-Iran ceasefire. Yeah, how's that doing? Pushes oil lower. How's that doing? Still does not negate the big picture. And when you are trading something like this, you see that? Okay, what have we learned? Well, first things first, markets like to trend in a 45-degree angle. Whenever you go against it, you come back. Maybe when you subscribed to this channel when there was the big silver thing, and you couldn't talk bad about silver, and I was like, it's not healthy, and everyone said, you don't know what you're talking about. We're all out of silver. See, Bravo, even though you hold a lot of it, probably more than my family, it's different this time. I mean, unless you have enough silver to buy a house, cash, okay, got me. I just wanted to be the 1%. Also, when trading this, which I did this morning, I went short and I made money. And it was pretty easy. Now on this, you might go, huh, right? Is that kind of a, huh? It's going to turn into, yeah, that's not good. Because 90-something% of the time, 5, 8, these gaps get filled. And yes, you guessed it, that would be go back down. If you've ever gone down, it's not pleasant, but you had to do it for the money. Also, if you are trading this futures, which I teach in my new course, if you want to know how this opening candle was traded, this is bearish. This is really bearish. That's like a bear hammer. And I said, oh, golly, Wally, this is going to be really pretty. And it went up. I'm going, you're going in the wrong direction. Put in a short there and one there and close my position right there. And I said, thank you, 45.5. And 12 minutes later, if you're trading NQ1, you walk away with $910. Thank you. For 99% of you who just saw that, you're like, I don't know what you're doing. That is completely different. I have a new course. It sells out in less than 30 minutes. So if you would like to learn how to trade these things called bars, not for a long period of time, click on the link in the description. Good luck. It'll take you to a page that looks like that. If you click on the link and it doesn't say $299, don't pay $1,000. Please. I have things in that course you've never seen before. I won't teach on YouTube because I get people in the comment section, oh, you could learn. Not this. See, I learned from your comments, and I do read all of them. I also stumbled on something last year that I have no one. It's in crypto, and when you see it, you're going to be mind blown. Anywho, this is something you never see either. This was a gap. In future, I didn't even know that was possible. It got filled. See? That was crazy. How crazy, you ask? In 1 minute. 389 in 1 minute. That was a $7,800 move. No way was I playing that. But now get ready to get played even more. Big day, world peace, Iran, likewise, helping. We're gonna make lots of money, right? Where's hanging around? Money, big money. Big money. I hope you're capitalizing on this because rumor has it, your retirement age of 35, then went to, I remember clearly, I thought it was 62, 63. No? Am I 60? I'm like, that's so far away. Then they're like, no, it's 65, right? They keep pushing it. Now the new retirement age is 85. I also do feel that watching these things is like something out of an episode of Black Mirror. I mean, listen to what Trump just said. 1 minute the world literally is going to go boom. Then it's money, and then back to confusing money.
President Trump has set 8 p.m., has threatened to destroy a civilization. How does an investor process that? Is it a bigger upside risk or downside risk?
She's sitting there clicking the pen. How do we upside risk? Hey, hot blonde with the big eyelashes. Iran is going to be nuked. Millions of people go from living to not living. But what about Apple shares? Up? I know I'm the biggest hypocrite, but I'm just trying to help you in your daily life of not having to wait to 95 to retire. Would an extra $2,500 a day help? An extra $300 a day help? Why they closed the Strait of Hormuz, opened the Strait of Hormuz, bombed the Strait of Hormuz.
Hezbollah in Lebanon. And as you mentioned a moment ago, breaking right now, Iranian state media says Iran is closing the Strait of Hormuz again in response. So I'm John Roberts in Washington. Sandra, I take it that threat is not going to go over well with President Trump.
Yeah, we've got the latest on the market movement because the markets are tracking all of this. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. So, John, this is America Reports, and President Trump is telling the New York Post top officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance, could be heading to Pakistan for talks very soon.
So we got more breaking news. This is a joke, right? Netanyahu, this is a shocker, rejects President Trump's ceasefire, right? We're not, no, I don't, bye Iran, you're going to be a gigantic swimming pool as we're like, okay, here we go. And then Carolyn, I guess he just basically just wadded, right? Here's the plan, like in a ball and just like, yeah, in the trash can it goes. Let's listen into Carolyn. Just to know, if you're new here, I am balanced on this channel. I say things like, oh, Carolyn, who was in her 20s and married, I think is he in his 70s? Not casting the first stone on this one because I'm not in my 70s yet. Gentlemen, if you're in your 70s and you can pull a hot blonde, congratulations.
I've seen a lot of inaccurate coverage today from the media about these negotiations and these plans already. So let me be clear and correct the record. The Iranians originally put forward a 10-point plan that was fundamentally unserious, unacceptable, and completely discarded. It was literally thrown in the garbage by President Trump and his negotiating team. Many outlets in this room have falsely reported on that plan as being acceptable to the United States, and that is false.
For those of you that feel like it is safe to go back in the market, I'm telling you, it's up. Choice is yours. We're in no way, shape, or form at a different spot than we were 12 hours ago. And to me, that just says 1,300 points more to the downside. At a time, your economy, the dollar, the way the system is built, rigged, office towers, New York, 95% off, fire sale, sweeps the U.S. market. World leaders are saying our finger is on the trigger. Nothing has changed. Oh, and you want to see Lebanon right now? Here, look, that's Lebanon. It's hard to see, I know, because they're blowing it all up right now. They've officially released, the strait is closed. Wow, now what was that? Hold on. You guys need to tell me, was that like a lawn chair or something? Nope, that's concrete. The fight between communism and capitalism is still underway. And if you live in New York, if you live in California, if you live in Minnesota, get out. Especially if you're white or you make a lot of money. New York City voters are shocked. Zohran confirms he will be moving forward with his campaign promise to tax people of this skin. I know, red with... Do you bleach your hair? Yeah, my eyebrows too, Janet. I mean, anything to get me closer to looking like someone from Dr. Seuss. The wealth of the white household in the city is $200,000, while that, if you are black, is $20,000. We'll fix it. Maybe become a politician or maybe become a president. And how in the F? There's no way anyone's living in New York at 20 grand. Let's listen into Zohran, and I know you guys had no one to vote for. It's like, same thing every time. Who do we vote for? Do you want the devil or the devil's brother, the Antichrist? You guys in the comments, you're like, it's Trump. And I say, okay, I'm listening. You see, I'm not stupid. I'm like, what about Barron? Anywho, let's listen to him.
Inequities in this city, the racial inequities are stark. We are talking about findings that have shown that the wealth of a median white household in this city is more than $200,000, while that of a black household is less than $20,000. This is not an indictment of any one New Yorker. It is an indictment, however, of policies and politics that have persisted for far too long. Our commitment now is to act upon these findings, to do so in concert with New Yorkers' comments, as we've now opened a public comment period for the next 30 days to ensure that we have a city where we are reckoning with the long history of racism here and starting to act upon a framework that puts equity right at the center of it.
To him saying all these white people, I don't even see one in the shot. That dude back there, he just looks confused. We're going to discriminate against white people because that's not discrimination. Pretty sure this won't cause any racial issues. I mean, you might get Whitey a little angered. I'm just saying. I remember back in the day, LAPD. I took the test. I got a 98. I know, crowd goes wild out of 100. And they're like, yeah, you missed it by 2. I was like, well, what if I was Asian? What if I was black? Oh, black, 72%. How is it we live in this world? Like, these are real people. No, you click the subscribe button because you just, can I get some normalcy here? Can you help me to make money from all this? Yeah, I can. You're welcome, and good luck on the codes. If you miss out tomorrow, just click the, I don't know, notification. I come on every day. Same time, same place, wherever you're at. And with that, I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Or if you don't come here every day, I will see you next time. Acronym.